I think we're live, finally. So, I'm glad to be here with all of you. How are you guys? Another class, completely in English. Yeah. Are you listening properly? Type in the chat. Let me know if my audio is working properly. Uh, I'm waiting here to start the class. It will be short. Don't worry. It will have 10 to 20 minutes. Hey, just waiting here. Uh, no one typed anything. So I'll just wait like 20 seconds more so that we can start. We have four people watching right now. Oh, four fighters here. How are you guys? I hoped that this meeting could be like at Zoom, this class. But well, YouTube it is. So I'll start like right now so that we won't lose that much time. And today's class is about pronunciation. Like I'm already pronouncing stuff here, but the main focus here is to look at how pronunciation works in English in order to maximize our learning process. So let's see here the general knowledge about it. So uh, one syllable. What is a syllable? You can separate the word into syllables, right? In Portuguese, we have a different way of separating syllables than English has. The rules in English are completely different, okay? So sometimes we'll see some syllables that are quite strange to us. Like we would think, oh, wait, is this really a syllable? Like, isn't isn't this like two or three syllables or whatever? It is different. So here you can see that one syllable has one vowel sound and one or more consonant sounds. We'll look at it right away. I'll just finish here these three topics, and then we'll see some examples. Okay. So the second thing, it is connected to stress. The way we give rhythm to how we speak. Each word will have a stressed syllable, one only, okay? Just as in Portuguese, one stressed syllable. As I speak, I'm already stressing stuff, and I'm already stressing the words, and you understand certain words in English depending on the stress that syllables have. We'll see it here. Then the stressed syllable should be louder, higher, or a little longer than the other syllables in the word, okay? We have these three things. One syllable has one vowel sound and one or more consonant sounds. It is connected to stress. The stressed syllables should be louder, higher, or a little longer than the other syllables. We have these three topics, okay? Uh, let's see. We have here four words: fast, person, beautiful, and information. As we pronunciate the word fast, we can see something. Is it only one phoneme? By that I mean, how is it only one move that you get? Like, is it fast? Like when you say fast, you make two moves in your mouth. That those two moves are the syllables in English. So you have fast and person. Person, two syllables. Beautiful, three syllables. Information, we have four syllables. And what are these strange letters next to the words that we are seeing? Uh, that's the phonetic alphabet. Each language will have its own way of connecting phonemes and making sounds and building that into words. English has a different phonetic set from comparing to Portuguese. Okay, so the the way of typing is actually the same. That's also universal. So the way you write phonemes in Portuguese is the same way as you write phonemes in English. However, the phonemes used in Portuguese are different from those used in English. Here we can see some phonemes that we don't have in the Portuguese language, right? Another example, breakfast, breakfast, banana, tomorrow, university. Here we can see another strange thing. You can see that little dot right there. Let me point it here. This dot. What do you think that means? What do you think? Let's see. What would you guess that little dot means? You can think that, well, is it a phoneme? It is part of the. Is it part of the phonetic alphabet? You might think. No, it isn't. It is about pronunciation itself. That little dot right there means that the syllable, like in front of it, next to it, will be the stressed syllable. You can see that in tomorrow, the ch is followed by that little dot, and therefore it is the stressed syllable. You can learn how the words are stressed by listening. That's the main way of doing so, and by comparing different words that have similar phonemes or that have different phonemes, and like exclude what is that phoneme, which word has that phoneme and which word hasn't. So we'll do it right here. We have these three words: salmon, tissue, and pleasure. We can see that the underlined syllable here is the stressed syllable. Here we can have the normal way of writing, let's say that, and in the right we can see the way it is written in the phonetic alphabet. Like, you can see that there are two. I typed it twice. I don't know why I did it. I could have just highlighted like the part in the left, but I didn't. So, well, here are those dots that I mentioned, and these dots represent the stressed syllable. In salmon, the stressed syllable is sa. In tissue, you can see here t. It is a little higher. It is a little stronger. You can notice, right? Pleasure, ple is the stressed syllable. So here we can see the dot, right? We'll make a little exercise here. Different sounds. Jazz. We'll focus in this specific phoneme. You can see, I don't know how to pronounce it, like only the phoneme. So let's say j. It is j from jazz. You remove the s part and you have j. Let's pronunciate these three words. You do it there. I'll wait some seconds. Like really, speak it out loud. I'll wait some 5 seconds here. I can see that Yasmin typed that she has difficulty to understand that. Yeah, it is quite difficult. It comes with experience, mostly. And by experience, I mean listening a lot of people talking, like in different ways, in different subjects and contexts. Like listening, that's it. When you listen, stuff start like getting to your head, and then you have to reply. You have to do it by yourself. So listen and then pronunciate. Listen and then pronunciate. That's something that is important for learning languages. It is being active in the process. So you listen. It is important for you to listen, but it is also important for you to make it active and to make it part of your own learning by doing it. So pronunciate. So here, I gave some seconds to you. The first word is dangerous. You can see j in the highlighted the highlighted part in the word, right? That's the same phoneme as in jazz, is it? Let's pronunciate the two of them. Jazz, dangerous. Jazz, dangerous. The same phoneme there. Okay, that's right. The same phoneme appears in both words. Then the second word, bridge. 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 So you can see again another time we have the same phoneme. Fresh. Fresh. We don't have that j phoneme, right? So just exclude that. Here you have the phonetic way of writing it, and as you can notice, the words that only have one syllable don't have the dot in the top because it only has one syllable, so that's the stressed syllable. It is the case of jazz. That's why it doesn't have oh, I can see that. Yeah, both. I guess I just missed one here, but let's continue. Dangerous, dangerous. What I just did here is not natural. I'm just like dangerous. It is not natural. It is artificial in order to teach you a bit. Okay, we'll get you another example here. Zebra, Z. That's the phoneme that we are looking for. Z. Zebra. Zebra. Okay. Easy. Z. Okay, we have that phoneme. Especially. 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 Eyes. Zebra. Especially. Eyes. What is the different sound here? You can see eyes, especially, especially, especially. The only one that is completely different is from eyes, in the last part of eyes, that S, because it is completely an sibilant sound. So the sound of snake, snake, that is another phoneme, okay? It is not the Z from zebra. I just hit my table here. I don't know if you noticed. So the phoneme in zebra is different from the phoneme in snake, right? And eyes, we have the same phoneme as snake, and especially as it is Z again. We have that way of writing it, and well, I just did some wrong stuff here because I should get back to this point of knowing these basic concepts on phonology. You need to know it. It is important because then whatever exercises appear in front of you, or whatever challenges connected to this phonetic matter will be easy to comprehend. Like, it is hard at first because you don't know how it works, but then when you get the logic behind it, it gets really easy. So we've seen here that one syllable has one vowel sound and one or more consonant sounds, that the way of pronouncing stuff is connected to stress, and how do you stress syllables. You can see that in the phonetic alphabet, the dot in the top means the stress, okay, the stress in the syllable, so that syllable will be stressed. And what is stress? It is making a syllable louder, higher, or a little longer. Let's get the word syllable. Syllable. We can see that the the amount of let's say strength that goes in the word, the main amount is in syllable, and in syllables is in C. Syllable, syllable. Whilst the other syllables kind of just flow together with C. Syllable. Then it just gets down. So you have a peak and then you go down. Have a peak and then you go down. That's the stressed syllable. Some words will require more stress than others. It depends on the accent. It depends on what you intend to do with the word. Stressing is quite a difficult matter because of that. But just knowing how to recognize when it is written is extremely important. Exercises like this, not this, this, are extremely important to comprehend because it has application. It has an application, an actual application. If you have a test that requires you to say which of those words does not have the same the phoneme j, then you have to know how the word is pronunciated in order to circle or mark the right question, the right option, sorry. And that's it. These are the basic concepts. From now on, we are gonna have some exercises posted online in Google Classroom. But first of all, I would like you to type here in the chat. What do you think is most difficult in phonetics in the way you pronunciate words in English? Let's have just a little interacting here. Would be nice. I know I have some delay, so 5 seconds or 10 seconds after I speak what I just spoke, I'll know what you are thinking. I'll wait here, like just a little, 1, 2, 3, 4 words, just a little phrase. Like what do you think is most difficult in phonetics? Even if the answer is everything, just answer. Waiting a little bit more. Waiting. Am I alone in this bad world? Am I alone? The only one that interacted was Yasmin, but it was before, it was not right now. Hey, anyone? So, as no one said anything, I think we can just end with this content. Like I'll end the class here, and then you go to the exercise. They will be posted, I think, until the end of the day, and I guess it is all of that I wanted to bring here. And well, I hope you liked it, really, and be aware of phonetics when you're speaking stuff and learning stuff and building vocabulary. Be aware of how phonetics work. It is important. So when you are trying to build vocabulary, it is a tip of mine. Highlight the stressed syllable. So salmon, you go there and just write it down and say, hey, this is the stressed syllable, in order to make sure that when you pronunciate it, you will pronunciate it correctly. So build vocabulary focusing on how it is spoken, right? It is extremely important to do that. Whenever trying to whenever trying to learn a new word or read a new text, make sure that the words that you don't know are transcribed by yourself. Like uh, select the word you want to learn, then write it down. Uh, Go to Google Translator or something like that, and learn learn and listen how the word is pronunciated. So then highlight it and make sure that you comprehend how it is actually spoken outside of the letters, outside of the uh, written world. So that's it, guys. I hope you stay well. The exercises will be posted, and see you soon.